partnerships are the future of modern development initiatives. As nations race against the clock to meet the standards set by the Millennium Development Goals, the need for a collective effort to raise the social indicators is becoming increasingly evident. Lacking resources and expertise, the public sector has been unable to singularly plan and implement such large-scale programs. Thus far, collaborations have been generally limited to the beneficiary community as well as the not-for-profit sector, with the latter often providing soft assistance in planning and policy. In an age of rapid global corporatization, awareness of social responsibility is now expanding to include the private for-profit sector, which also has a critical stake in the development of the communities in which they operate. Realizing the collective stake is the first step towards cementing state and civil society partnerships. In an effort to promote public-private partnerships in Pakistan, USAID and Rural Support Programs Network initiated a 2-year pilot project titled Rewarding Innovations at the District Level.
USAID came up with this idea to bring together the corporate sector with the district governments so that they could help the newly established district governments to undertake development projects.
USAID approached RSPN because RSPN, through its member rural support programs, has a large outreach throughout the country and particularly in rural areas. The RSPs had also started work with the local governments and the district governments because the district governments really brought government lower down to work with communities and made it much more accessible. So since we were the largest network, USAID approached us.
Implemented by the rural support programs, the project awarded funds for the execution of innovative development schemes addressing the community's priority needs through partnerships between the rural support programs, local government and the private sector. Seeking treatment for spinal injuries, many victims of the October the 8th earthquake emigrated to distant provinces for physical therapy. Recently inaugurated in Muzaffarabad, the USAID-funded Spinal Rehabilitation Center allows hundreds of displaced patients to return home for treatment.
We recognize, that both the public sector and the private sector have tremendous, resources, both in terms of financial resources as well as technical resources. So the idea was that we should implement such projects at the field level, where the private sector and public sector both can contribute something for the welfare of people, and especially for such projects or such schemes which required some innovation, some thinking.
Renowned for its innovative teaching methods, the Institute for Special Children is the only school in Pakistan to provide deaf children speech therapy through a special FM system purchased with the USAID grant.
speech development in these deaf children is possible. Because the latest thinking is that nobody is 100% deaf. There is somewhere a hearing reserve available, and if we can identify that hearing reserve, usko amplify kar liya jaye, to we can make the child hear. When the child hears, he'll try to speak. One of the donor agency was RSP. हमने इनसे रिक्वेस्ट की थी कि हमें आप FM system ले दें, which is a very powerful system, and profoundly deaf children can benefit out of it.
Over a period of 2 years, the funds administered by RSPN have supported 34 districts throughout Pakistan, launched 37 partnerships in the health, education and water sectors.
भाजी पानी दा बड़ा शुक्रिया अदा करने अगे पानी काला होंदा हो जांदा सी हुण पानी सही है शुक्रिया अदा
एक लाख सुनिए डॉक्टर साहब आ गए जेड़े जिन्हें रात में आने जल्दी जल्दी आके अपनी दवाई ले सकते हो.
The Rural Support Program Network is a network of 10 rural support programs actively working with communities in all 4 provinces: Azad, Jammu and Kashmir, and the northern areas. Established in 2000, RSPN addresses the issue of poverty alleviation through community-based development by providing assistance to RSPs.